Okay, so this is linguistic elements of India, which is part of topic 2, that is demographic profile of India of people 2, anthropology of UPSC. So there are 780 languages and 66 scripts, out of which 480 are tribal and nomadic languages. This is the data from People's Linguistic Survey of India. Okay. So we'll see the distribution, but before that, what is the reason for such wide diversity? Why? The first is presence of various racial groups. Then prolonged isolation, and then subsequent migration, which led to such a vast linguistic diversity. So let's see the distribution of these languages. Okay, so this is India. Broadly speaking, we have Indo-Aryan group here. Then we have Dravidian group here. Actually, Indo-Aryan is all the way here. Then there are patches of Austroasiatic languages like this. Okay, not visible. And then finally we have Sino-Tibetan. So these are the 4 broad linguistic groups that we have in India. Okay, so this is Indo-Aryan. This is Sino-Tibetan. Then you have Austroasiatic, and finally Dravidian languages. So let's see one by one each of the linguistic groups. So Indo-Aryan, basic facts spoken by 73% of population, which is largest. Then Hindi belongs to this group, which is mother tongue of 44% of population. Then Sanskrit also belong to this group, which is the oldest Indo-Aryan language. About the origin of this group, it is believed that it was originated in Central Asia. Then there was migration to India. During pre-Vedic period. And then there was evolution from Sanskrit to Prakrit to modern day languages such as Hindi. So this was basic origin of Indo-Aryan group. It is actually part of Indo-Iranic group, and which is part of broader Indo-European family. This was about the origin. Then let's see, there are main two branches of this group. One is Dardic and another is Indo-Aryan. Dardic group spoken in Pak, that's Pakistan, and Kashmir, and includes languages such as Kashmiri, Shina, and Khowar. You can take this here also, or it's fine. Then Indo-Aryan group, it has various subgroups: Northwest branch, Central branch, Southern branch, Eastern branch, then East Central branch. So let us see which languages are there. In Northwestern branch, there is Punjabi, you have Sindhi, you have Lahanda, then you have Dongri, then you have Kangri as well. In Central branch, you have Hindi, Gujarati, and Rajasthani. Southern branch, you have Marathi and Konkani. Eastern branch, you have Odia, Bihari, Bengali, Assamese. East Central branch, you have Awadhi. Then you have Chhattisgarhi, and then Bugheli. So these are the broad languages of Indo-Aryan group. Then let's move on to Dravidian. So Dravidian group, these are older than Indo-Aryan group, that is spoken earlier than Indo-Aryan group. So let's see its origin. It is spoken by 20% of population. About the origin of this group of languages, there are three theories. One says indigenous origin, which is broadly accepted. Then there is theory that there is a diffusion from northwest to India, and third one is Australian origin, but this one is broadly accepted, indigenous origin. There are three branches: north, south, central. North, central, south. North branch has Maldi and Kurukhi languages. Central branch has Telugu. Then you have Gondi. Then you have Gui. These languages. And southern branch has Malayalam, Tamil. Then there is Tulu. These many languages, right? Dravidian languages, they were first discovered in the caves of Madurai caves. Madurai and Thirunelveli. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right. They were first discovered there. Then you have Austroasiatic, spoken by 1.83% people. These are the oldest spoken language in India. About the origin, Austroasiatic languages, it's believed that they originated in Central Asia and then subsequent migration to India. Broadly, there are two branches of this group. One is Munda, which contains 14 tribal languages and has languages such as Ho, Pirhor. Then you have Phumich, Santhali, etc. Then you have Mon Khmer group, which is broadly spoken in Myanmar or Burma. It has languages such as Mon, Khmer, etc. And then there is Burmese language also part of this group, but minor. We are not very much concerned with this group. Then Sino-Tibetan, its origin actually not well known, but accepted that it was originated in China about 2000 to 2.5 thousand BCE. Then there is migration to India. Southeast China. Spoken by 0.9% population, something like that. Then there are 4 groups. One is Bhutia, then there is Tibetan, Himalayan, then you have North Assamese, then you have Assam Burmese. Again, in Bhutia group, there are languages such as Ladakhi. Then you have Sherpa language. Then you have Tibetan language, that is in this group, Bhutia. Then in Tibetan Himalayan, you have Lahauli language. North Assamese, you have Mishmi, that is Mishmi Hill is there. You have Aka, you have Dafla, Dam. Then in Assam Burmese, you have Bodo, Naga, Kachin, Kichin. These many languages you have in Assam Burmese group. Tibetan Himalayan you have Lahauli, and there are many languages. So this was the broad outline, and other groups, other languages are also there, such as Sanskrit. Actually, it is part of Indo-Aryan group, but it is the bridge between Indo-Aryan and Dravidian. Then you have Persian languages. They influenced Marathi, Kannada, Bengali. So Persian language has influence on these many languages. Then you have Hindustani language. It was endorsed by Mahatma Gandhi ji and contains words from or vocabulary from Urdu, Hindi, and so on. Then you have English, which turned into English. So this is broadly the language families in India. So this linguistic diversity can be source of both conflict or national integrative force. So the focus should be on what? Focus should be on cohesion and not fusion, agglomeration and not assimilation. So this was about linguistic elements of India